Hi everyone.
Hello，大家晚上好。
So we had some discussions last time about Prince Andrew and Pierre, right? And it seems that Pierre wanted to talk to Prince Andrew wanted to talk to Pierre about marriage.
Yeah, marriage.
Right? And so I thought maybe we'd just try to summarize what he's trying to say about marriage. So
Andrew?
Yeah. Do you remember anything, Danny?
Yeah,
about
Andrew.
marriage? Yeah.
Andrew just said, just to tell Pierre, don't marry until you try everything in your life, and then when you become old, you're good to do nothing, and then it's a good time to marry.
Okay. But I think he also felt something about marriage itself. Because you said that until you have nothing to do, right?
Yeah.
So what does he feel marriage will cause somebody then?
This I don't understand Andrew. I feel Andrew is so worried about the marriage will stop him to do anything he like.
Well, what kind of things he doesn't like? What kind of things did he actually mention? Anything that he likes to do?
He didn't mention anything.
I think he's saying that maybe you cannot do big things, right? Like you cannot be doing this honorable and good stuff, right? You cannot do this anymore.
I don't think so. Why you cannot do good and noble?
For
You can
example,
do with
you
your
cannot,
wife together.
No, you cannot fight for your country, for example.
Oh, this is just one thing.
But again, it's bigger.
But he do. He decide to go to war.
So that's, you can argue that Andrew really does not want to be part of this marriage. He already said so. He said he'll do anything to get out of this marriage. And maybe this is some way that he can get out of it because he still wants to do some big things, it feels like. For sure he doesn't want to stay home with his wife.
So if you don't want to marry, why you married?
So he said it's a mistake. And he said that he told Pierre, don't marry. You shouldn't marry until you do the big things.
I feel Andrew don't want to take responsibility for his wife. He just run away from the marriage. It's not good.
To him, he feels that they're trifles. That's what he said. They're trifles.
And trifles, meaningless.
Kind of little things.
Little things.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think so. I think marriage is a big thing.
Yeah.
Andrew is not a good man.
Right.
Okay,
so let's continue.
Look at Pierre. Okay.
As he said this, Prince Andrew was less than ever like that Bolkonsky who had lolled in Anna Pavlovna's easy chairs and with half-closed eyes had uttered French phrases between his teeth. Okay, so...
talk about Andrew?
Yeah. So we say that was less than ever like that Bolkonsky. So that's himself. He's a Bolkonsky, Andrew Bolkonsky, right? Who had lolled in Anna Pavlovna's easy chairs and with half-closed eyes had uttered French phrases. So that's talking about his past life. His past life, he was very different. He would go to Anna Pavlovna's place and would just be talking in French. Kind of much more loose than what he's now. Does that make sense?
So less than ever means don't like...
No, it's don't like, it's less. Less is not, there's nothing about like. It's about he's not similar. He's not like that other. This Andrew now is not like the old Andrew. That's what he's trying to say. It's
not like the other witches had load.
Load means kind of like just lazily sit down.
Lazily sit down on easy chairs and with half-closed eyes had
uttered French phrases.
It's changed?
Yeah, he's not doing any of that now, right? He's not that kind of person that's very loose.
Loose? What does loose mean?
Loose, like he's very strict
comfortable?
now. Yeah, comfortable, right? He's very strict now. He's very rigid. Yeah, he's not very loose.
But he used to be very
looser.
Loose.
Yeah, like the way that he sits down, the way that his eyes are half closed, and the way he's talking in French.
I don't know why.
Every muscle of his thin face was now quivering with nervous excitement. So now he's not like looks like every muscle of his eye, right? His face was quivering. Quivering is like moving.
Moving?
Like moving very quickly, like this, like moving quickly.
Oh my.
with nervous excitement.
Nervous excitement.
His eyes, in which the
The
fire of
fire.
life had seemed extinguished, now flashed with brilliant light. And if you look at his eyes, before it was like half closed.
Yeah.
Now it's full of light. His
Full
eyes.
of light.
Yeah.
Why?
It was evident that the more lifeless he seemed at ordinary times, the more impassioned he became in these moments of almost morbid irritation. So it was very clear, evident, that the more lifeless, so remember, like the Andrew that's very lifeless,
Yeah.
right?
Tired or...
Yes, became the more impassioned in these moments of morbid irritation. So when he was morbid means kind of almost death-like morbid, like almost
Where?
morbid.
Morbid?
Yeah, irritation. So irritation is irritation, you know,
What would
irritated.
morbid mean?
Almost like related to death, kind of very, you know, morbid is something that you don't want to talk about, kind of morbid. It's kind of like related to, kind of related to death, kind of thing, right? Some, you know, related, something you don't want to touch. Right?
Okay. So
Irritation.
irritation means what?
Well, you know, when you're irritated, your skin is irritated. Means that it's kind of like if you scratchy is irritated. That's irritation, right? So he's irritated. He's not at ease. He's something's bothering him. Right?
So this sentence means more lively he seemed at ordinary times. So now he's more impassioned.
Okay, so think of this way.
Impassioned.
Think of an animal, okay, which is very kind of slow, or doesn't do much. What kind of animal is that? Tell me.
A lot of animals,
Yeah, just
like
give me
like
Koala, you mean?
yeah, koala.
Okay, so koala doesn't do much, right? Kind of almost lifeless, doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So imagine a koala, which is even less lifeless than that koala, right?
Huh?
Even less life.
Ah.
So okay, something even less than that. Same koala,
Okay.
but even less life.
Even less lifeless.
Less life.
Huh? Less life.
Life.
Oh, this...
So even more doesn't even move. So you already know koala doesn't move much.
Yeah.
Now imagine a koala doesn't even move even more,
Oh.
and even more, and imagine that instead of like even more that you don't move. Now you have so you're saving that part of your life. If you think about it, the koala is like saving all this.
Saving the energy.
Yeah, whatever. And now because it saves so much energy.
Yeah.
That means that at this time, when he needs it, he becomes very lively. He can move very, very fast. Right? Think of that way. So, same thing. Think of Andrew became more, during normal time, he's very, very lifeless. Almost can't do anything. But then when something come up that he's interested in, he becomes very lively. I can talk about anything I want. Right?
Oh.
So, think of that way. Right?
In this moment of
Yes.
almost morbid irritation. Okay.
Right. You don't understand why I say this, he continued, but it is the whole story of life. You talk of Bonaparte and his career, said he, though Pierre had not mentioned Bonaparte. But Bonaparte, when he worked, went step by step toward his goal. He was free, he had nothing but his aim to consider, and he reached it. But tie yourself up with a woman, and like a chained convict, you lose all freedom. And all you have to of hope and strength merely weighs you down and torments you with regret. Okay, we can stop here if you want.
Too long.
So he's basically saying you don't understand why I say about this. What is this?
I think he said marriage is the whole story of life.
Right. But it is the whole story of life. So basically,
He said he didn't just talk about marriage. He talked about the whole story of life.
Right. So now he's turning to Pierre. He's
Yeah.
saying Pierre likes to talk about Bonaparte.
Yeah.
He says Bonaparte, you can't, because he believes Pierre likes Bonaparte.
Yeah.
Okay. He says but now he's telling Pierre, look, Bonaparte can't do all of this stuff. When he worked, he went step by step to his goal. So he needs to go many steps to his goal. He was free. That means he had nothing but the only thing he only has his aim to consider. So he has some goal he has to go, and the aim that he has to consider means that the goal that he needs to go, and he reached it. But if he ties himself with a woman, like a chain convict, means that he has a chain.
Chain convict, no?
Convict is a prisoner. Like you do crime and you go to prison. So they put sometimes people in chains.
So convict is a person who.
Convict is a person who went to prison.
Who went to prison is a person did some bad thing and sent it to the prison.
Yeah. But he's chained.
Okay.
So like being married to a woman means like you're like a convict. You're chained. You cannot move. You lose all freedom. And all you have of hope and strength merely weighs you down and torments you with regret. So all the hope and strength weighs you down, like because now you can't use that strength. Right?
Merely it's only almost.
Means in this case it means that it's good for nothing. So it's kind of like the only thing it can do is weigh you down.
Only weighs you down
and torments you with regret and makes you feel regretful. Torments means like it irritates you again. Same thing, irritate, annoy, whatever. Torments is more strong. It makes you like so if somebody's always bothering you, like is your mother is always telling you, hey, don't do that, right? That's kind of like and does this every day.
Always
it's kind of like a torment. Right?
Always remind you.
Yeah. Torment with regret.
Okay.
Drawing rooms, gossip, balls, vanity, and triviality. These are the enchanted circle I cannot escape from. So basically, all this stuff is for married life. Drawing rooms, you already talked about.
Yeah.
Gossip means to talk between people, right? About news and stuff. Balls is, you already know what that is.
Dancing.
Vanity is about just like making yourself look nice.
Good.
And triviality means unimportant stuff.
Unimportant stuff.
These are the enchanted circle. Enchanted, we encountered many. We talked about before. Magic, enchanted circle. I cannot escape from. So once you're married, you cannot escape from this stuff. You have to do this stuff.
Okay.
I'm now going to war, the greatest war there ever was, and I know nothing, and I'm fit for nothing. So now he's going to war.
Yeah.
He said that he thinks gonna be a big war, and he says, I know nothing, and I'm fit. So basically, he's saying I can't do anything, right? I'm very amiable and have a very caustic wit. He said that I'm very friendly. I'm a very friendly person.
Amiable means friendly.
I don't know. And have a caustic wit. Caustic means that he has a wit means he's able to say something which will. Wit is like when you want to say something interesting to someone, right? It's a wit, right?
Okay,
so caustic means cause kind of harm, not very sweet, kind of make somebody upset. Caustic, kind of acid, like just vinegar that I have there is very caustic. It makes you, it makes you kind of sour, right? Caustic,
so that I'm very amiable means friendly.
Yeah.
And have a caustic wit. I have that kind of humor.
Yes. Continue, Prince Andrew. And at Anna Pavlovna's they listened to me. And a stupid set, without whom my wife cannot exist, and those women. So basically saying Anna Pavlovna, right? So
Anna will listen to Andrew.
No, it just says at Anna's.
They
listen to me.
All the people there listen to him,
yes.
And stupid.
And that stupid set, without whom my wife cannot exist. So again, remember what the little princess complained about. What she complained about.
Complain about. Andrew go to war
because
I don't know what the reason. Just
she complained about certain things. If he goes to war, then what?
I will lose my friend.
Exactly, that's the friends that he's talking about. So he called his friends that stupid set.
Without whom?
Without whom my wife cannot exist. So it says that
What
this.
does it mean?
Okay, go back again. That stupid set is the people she
People?
likes.
Without.
Without whom, without these people.
Who means these people?
Yes. Without whom my wife cannot exist.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And those women, I don't know which woman he's talking about. If you only knew what those society women are, and women in general, my father's right. Selfish, vain, stupid, trivial in everything. That's what women are when you see them in their true colors. So if you only knew the woman in the society woman, and what they are in general, meaning that
The woman in general?
not just society woman, also woman in general.
In general, what does it mean?
Not in society, right? Society means people in their group.
In general means people in the army?
No, general means, in this case, in general means not specific. In general.
Oh, in general, okay. My father is right. So all those women are selfish?
Selfish, vain.
Vain?
They like how they look, kind of stuff.
Okay, stupid?
Stupid, trivial. They only care about not important stuff in everything.
No. You see them true color. It means the woman's true color is those.
Is this, yes. When you meet them in society, it seems as if there were nothing. There was something in them. But there is nothing. 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 No, don't marry, my dear fellow. Don't marry, concluded Prince Andrew. So basically he's saying that women are not good for anything. That's what he's saying.
Women don't know anything.
That's what he's saying. Women are stupid, vain, selfish, trivial in everything. It seems funny to me, said Pierre, that you should consider yourself incapable, and your life is spoiled life. You have everything before you, everything, and you. So what's Pierre saying?
Pierre don't agree with him.
About what?
About what Andrew say.
What part?
It's life. Pierre is saying Andrew's life is good.
Yes, and
you have everything, right? You should consider yourself incapable. Means you should think you have something not very good.
No, that you should consider yourself incapable means that he's saying that you, Andrew, you consider yourself incapable. Means that you think that you cannot do anything. That's what he's saying. So the you means saying it's funny to him that you, Andrew, said that you think yourself incapable. That's what Andrew said. I cannot do anything.
Because I'm in marriage, so I cannot do anything.
No. Yeah, no. But he's also said that I cannot do anything. He also said I know nothing and I'm not good for anything. He also said
the
that.
war.
Yeah. And your life is a spoiled life. So he's saying that but he said no, that's not true. You have everything, and you're very capable too.
So Andrew don't agree. Pierre don't agree with.
He did not finish his sentence, but his tone showed how highly he thought of his friend, and how much he expected of him in the future.
Oh.
So he actually thinks very highly of Andrew.
Okay.
How can he talk like that? Thought Pierre. So this is thought, not a talking.
Thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
He considered his friend a model of perfection. So he thought his friend was perfect, right? Because because Prince Andrew possessed in the highest degree just the very qualities Pierre lacked.
What?
So he said that, why did Pierre respect Prince Andrew?
Why?
Because Prince Andrew has possessed,
past? Has the highest degree.
In the highest degree.
In highest degree.
Just the very qualities Pierre lacked. So he has...
What degree?
No. He has the qualities which Pierre lacked, right? What kind of qualities? Not only... so Pierre lacks some qualities, okay? We can talk about what they are. But not those qualities are actually of the highest degree. Not only what Pierre lacked, but also the best qualities which Pierre lacked. Okay. So suppose Andrew is suppose Andrew is smart, right? And Pierre's not. So it's a quality which Pierre lacked, right? Is being smart.
Yeah.
But not only that, it's a smart in the highest degree, meaning it's very, very smart. kind of. That's kind of he think of his friend has like the best qualities that he doesn't have.
Okay.
In which might be best described as strength of will. So that's one thing
strength of will means very
that he has strong will. Yeah.
Pierre
Pierre was always astonished at Prince Andrew's calm manner of treating everybody. His extraordinary memory. So here's a couple of things. Extraordinary memory means Andrew remembers a lot.
Yeah.
Well. His extensive reading, he reads a lot.
Yeah.
He had read everything, knew everything, and had opinion about everything.
Oh.
But above all at his capacity for work and study. But above all, at his capacity for work and study. It means that his friend, yes, he has very good memory. He treats people well. He's read a lot. But more important than anything else is how much he can study and work. His capacity of study and work. That's what he.
Capacity is how much?
Yes, he can study and work.
So extraordinary means
not common, not normal.
Not common. So common and junior. Okay. So astonished at Pierre means make Pierre feel.
Astonished at Prince Andrew's.
Always. Yeah, astonished at Prince Andrew means Pierre feel very how to say, surprised or
Makes him go wow. That's all.
Okay.
And Pierre was often struck at Andrew's lack of capacity for philosophical meditation, to which to himself he was particularly addicted. He regarded even this not as a defect but as a sign of strength. So one thing that Andrew doesn't have is this: he does not have a capacity for philosophical meditation. Philosophical means like ideas, talking about ideas. Philosophical meditation, thinking, right?
Thinking.
To which he means Pierre himself was particularly addicted. So Pierre likes this kind of like
addicted.
Yeah, talk about philosophical stuff. Yeah.
So
but
Pierre,
he regarded even this lack, right? The fact that Andrew doesn't have this, he didn't look at it as a defect, but he saw it as a sign of strength.
He regarded even this not as defect but as a sign of strength. So Pierre know this philosophical meditation Andrew don't have.
Yeah, not very good. Yeah,
not very good. But he also think it's not a defect. It's still a sign of strength. Right. Struck by Andrew's like. Yeah. Struck mean
hit.
Struck. Okay. I think we can stop here.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'll see you, everyone.
See you. Bye.